Hey y'all, welcome back to Midge in the Making. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for returning and watching my videos. Today I'm going to be making some refried beans, and I'm using 2 quarts of my pinto beans and some snow cap lard by Morel. This adds a nice pork flavor to your refried beans, and some salt and pepper. I have a hot skillet here. It's a cast iron. These first beans I'm showing you, they don't really need to be drained, but this second jar, it needs some draining. It's definitely got a lot of liquid in it. But I'm going to reserve that liquid so that I have it in case I should take the beans a little further than I want and they would possibly dry out and thicken too much. So I'm going to reserve that liquid in case I need it for later. I'm showing you here that this first jar is definitely not needing to be drained. This second one, yes. We're going to go ahead and drain that over there into that colander that's sitting inside a bowl. My pan is on medium-high heat, or medium, not high, but it's still pretty hot when I add these beans. It does sizzle on me. And I've got the lard melted. I'm going to add my beans in. And you don't want these to literally fry. It's not really what refried beans are. They're fried, but they're not fried. So anyway, we're just going to put all the beans in here. Make sure we get everything out of the jars. Now I'm just mixing everything in and starting to mash them a little bit with a spoon and incorporating that lard into the beans. These beans are not going to take very long to cook, maybe 8 to 12, 15 minutes, somewhere around there. It's really going to depend on after we've mashed all the beans to the consistency we want. Then we cook the liquid down out of them, and then they'll thicken and get a creamy texture the creamy texture we're looking for. Some seasonings you can add would be salt and pepper, which I'm going to do, then some onion powder, garlic powder, and cumin if you wanted. Light on the cumin. Those are flavors that would definitely stand out. So I'd be careful with the cumin. Garlic and onion powder, to your taste. Cumin even, I mean, some people really love cumin and others don't. So I guess it is definitely a preference. But for today, I'm going to add just salt and pepper. I just have your ordinary standard masher, and you could have used metal. I don't have a metal masher, but I have this Teflon one that's going to work really well. Now at this point too, keep in mind you don't have to mash all of them. You could take it to a certain point and then leave some of them whole, so you get a different texture in your beans, depending on what you're making and what you would like them to be like. Or you can mash these in one can of them and then add your other can in, and then you would have a balance between the two. Just make sure you always drain the beans though. I'm going to keep my beans on about this temperature right here and stir them, I would say frequently. Not a continual, but a frequent stir. I'm not going to walk away from my skillet. I'm going to stay right here and watch them to make sure that they don't go so far that they start to scorch to the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add some pepper and some salt. I just did a pinch of pepper, maybe a little bit more. And probably about a half a teaspoon of salt. I would recommend a little bit more. I'm going to salt mine more later tonight when I make the other part of my dinner. I find that these still do need more salt, but it's definitely to taste. Salt and pepper to taste, and seasoning to taste. They're getting to the thickness I really like. Now keep in mind, when they just about get where you want them, go ahead and turn off your heat and let them cool, because as they cool, they're going to thicken even more. I'm not quite where I want mine. It's be just a few more minutes, but they're definitely getting there. Don't cover these also, because right now you're wanting that steam to escape so that the moisture comes off the beans and they thicken. Now if you want to cover them, for protecting from anything falling into the beans, you can use, like, of course, a screen type of lid that will still let your steam escape. Okay, these are about getting where I want them, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to turn off my heat, because they're tightening enough that they're at the texture I want them to be for what I'm making. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off the heat, not off the heat, but turn off my heat, set it, and just let them rest a few minutes and get my bowl. And then when I get my bowl, go ahead and put them in that bowl, let them cool, covered, just for a little bit, and then I'll put them in the refrigerator and let them just stay there until I get ready for dinner, and I can take out the portion I need for tonight and just warm up the portion that I need for our dinner tonight. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, I thank you so much. For those of you that are new to my channel, you're very welcome to be here. We're so glad to have you. I hope you come back and watch other videos and you find something that you're really interested in making. If you have any questions on any account, new or returning subscribers or viewers, please ask. I'll definitely be glad to hear from you, and I will return your comments or answers to your comments as soon as I see them. I'll post something up to answer your questions that you might have. I pray the Lord bless you and keep you and cause His face to shine upon you. Remember, Jesus loves you, and I'm so grateful you came to watch my video. All praise and glory and honor be to Him for allowing me to do these videos. God bless you. May He keep you and your family and loved ones. in this new year. I hope you're having a wonderful and happy beginning to this new year. We're in 2023, can you believe it? For later on, people are going to be like, wow, 2023, we're in such and such date, and it seems so far away from there. But for right now, it feels, I don't know, hard to believe that we're in 2023. But God bless y'all. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and if you would, turn on the notifications so you'll see when I upload a new video. And hope to see you again soon. See you next time.